Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Black Friday stream powered by Lum-Tec watches. And we are jumping in here. Eric's here. We're going to work on the Mercedes a little bit, and then we're going to work on his Lexus a lot of bit. And we've got a story for you after that, an important story about Eric's life. So, some important things coming up. But here on the Mercedes, if you guys watched last night's video, you know where we stopped. We went through the entire braking system and the clutch system, and we ran into a lot of problems. Most of them were this thing's just pouring fluid out all over the place. What's up, Tunes Kramer, Sean Gunk, and Joey Ferranti? What's going on, guys? Happy Thanksgiving. Now Black Friday. Yo, Eddie. What's going on, Taylor? Lindy. Hey. Houses and cars. Sounds like this channel, doesn't it? Anyway, what's going on, everybody? I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you're here for a very fun Black Friday powered by Lum-Tec. But again, yesterday in the last video, you guys saw that no matter what I did, everything in here was just leaking brake fluid everywhere. And then at the very end of the video, I found out they had unscrewed this flare nut on the top of the brake master, which explains why I couldn't get any brake pressure out of this thing. So right now on stream, we're going to put that back together, and hopefully, you guys can see it here. We're going to show you. Can you see it? You can see it. We're going to show you getting this thing back together. Now it's absolutely covered. The threads are looking pretty gross. So I'm going to grab a flare wrench so we don't tear up the fitting or anything like that, and see if we can get that back together. So let me get my gloves. I don't want to tear up the bad boy M90 here. So here's the thing. This wouldn't be a Black Friday stream if we weren't trying to sell you something, right? So that's, the whole point of this day. It's the capitalism day on Earth. So if you're looking for a cool watch that's automotive themed, head over to loom-tech.com or hit the link in the description below. Actually, hit the link in the description below and pick yourself up a sweet automotive themed watch today. And these are not like a few of those other watches you guys have seen on other live streams and stuff like that. These are actually good watches with automatic movements and very reasonable prices. So let me grab my flare wrench. I'm pretty sure this is not the right flare wrench. And Eric will be back in here in just a second. He's outside on the phone with the hospital talking about things that they have to take care of starting tomorrow. So that is a fun thing. Here we go. We got the right size flare wrench. It's a 10. Okay. First of all, the flare nut doesn't even move. We're going to have to work that until it starts moving. She's freeing up. I'd like to be able to get it to slide up and down this line here. No dad today. Of course, I got multiple golden ratchets. I keep a golden ratchet in each toolbox, but we don't ever use them anymore. Isn't that interesting? It's just easier to grab the ratchet that's close to me. So, yeah, I have no idea why they took the lines off of this master, but I sure hope once we get this started here that it's okay. So I think I got it straight. Let's see if it starts. Come on, girl. I believe in you. Also, I was on the phone with 100% Jake last night because he wrecked his motorcycle yesterday. Everyone's going through all these hilarious, not really hilarious, crazy life stories. He didn't really wreck his motorcycle, all right? He just got hit by a branch in the forest, so it wasn't that bad. Isaac, huge thanks for the super chat. You know I'm going to use that for an O'Reilly's run. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, this flare nut did start, but while I was, I kind of trust those brakes. I did not see Jimmy's video about this. I knew Jimmy was in town to look at this car and didn't end up buying it, even though he offered the same price that I did. For some reason, they took our bid. And I don't really understand what happened during the sale of this. But then he still wanted it. He made me an offer like yesterday, asking if he could just go ahead and pick it up. But I don't know. His offer is a little ways apart from what we're looking for on this. But the flare nut's going in, and it's not cross-threading, so we're making good progress here. Anyway, Jake wrecked his motorcycle. That's where we were at. I got to jump back to that. He got hit by a branch, and then I was on the phone with him, and I was like, you won't believe this. They disconnected a flare nut from the top of the master, but it was in there enough that it looked like it was connected, and I thought it was the whole time. So I was sitting there talking to him, and I was like, you know what? I bet the clutch master line is also disconnected. And then I looked at the video last night while I was editing it, right before it went up for you guys, right after I got off the phone with him. And I could see that this line is also hanging down under the clutch master. So all of these masters have been like disconnected. Maybe they did actually kind of drain this stuff down in the museum, which is interesting. So with that said, we're going to reconnect the masters and see what happens again. It sucks that I wasted all that time working on this, but if it works after this, I'm going to be so happy. I did call Jake because he posted a Facebook post like he got severely hurt on his motorcycle. I was like, bro, you wrecked your bike? And he's like, no, I got hit by a branch. Like, oh, okay. All right. I called him to ask if he was okay, but he was fine. He just got hurt. What's up, Randy from Auto Auction Rebuilds? We actually just got back from a pawn shop run. You guys know about Eric and pawn shops if you watch the videos. Obviously, he's always at the pawn shops. We bought a bunch of tech for the Retro Tech channel, old game systems and really old games, like NES games that run serial connections to pianos and stuff. You might know about that. Here we go, round 300 of putting brake fluid in the Mercedes brakes. And I am very excited that this time the brake fluid might stay in the brakes. We're about half full, and that's the end of this container of brake fluid. We put quite a bit in here. So yeah, we did use BMW parts to fix the Mercedes. We did do quite a bit of Black Friday shopping, but that's the end of it. It was just Retro Tech stuff because I don't need to buy anything. I did buy Milwaukee fish tape. I'll give you guys that. It was like, I think I paid $50 for it, and it's $150. So that was a pretty good deal. We went really shopping. We went shopping for deals. Nothing like real deals on Black Friday. Okay, so I also cleaned out the brake reservoir again to make sure we weren't going to have any trash going in the braking system. All right. Now, let's go in the car. I'm going to take you guys with me. It's tough to stuff this laptop really anywhere, especially when my hands are covered in greasy gloves. But you're coming inside with me, and we're going to try to see if we get brake pressure this time. Here we go. Welcome to inside the Mercedes. You actually have a really good view for being a laptop. No pressure yet. We haven't put the new battery in yet. It's sitting though. Obviously, we got the battery in last video. So we throw that in here. We can live stream. Oh, that Taylor. Feel free to come hang out if you want. But I'm not going to change the live stream off of the laptop because I like being able to see the chat and talk to you guys. So what's everybody else buying for Black Friday? What are the deals out there? I don't really think there's any deals out there, but tell me what you guys went and bought. That's what I want to know. Nothing over here. Not a single thing. So I think we obviously have more bleeding to do, but hopefully we don't have any more leaking. It's crazy. Usually you get pressure pretty quick after this. A bottle of milk and some sparkling water. Sounds good. All right, we're getting back out. I'm going to hook the clutch up. I'm giving up on the brakes. I think to work on the brakes, we're going to have to put it back in the air and bleed them before anything happens. All right, back to the perch here. Still looking for a GPU. Yeah, socks and an iPhone Mini 13. That's pretty cool. Harbor Freight Mini Toolbox. Got to have that. That's a classic. Lunch at Joe's. Are you in Kansas City? Can't beat Lunch at Joe's. I do love their barbecue. Love their barbecue. All right, on to version 2. This is round 2. Now we're on the clutch master. The brakes don't appear to be leaking. I'm going to double check, make sure there's anything else. Ooh, that one's moving. That's not good. Who loosened all the fittings on the master? That's way too loose. At least it's not pouring out. Good thing I checked this because it would have leaked all my brake fluid out onto the car. I do kind of wish I would have bought a brake master already, but sometimes you just gotta fix some stuff. For some reason, they just loosened up every line. I'm not sure that's the procedure for emptying the systems. I think what I would do personally is just crack the bleeders, hook a pump up at the back, and suck all the fluid out till you got to air. Oh, Joe's in Iverness, Florida. What is it? Mercedes-Benz Club could be a good connection for parts. Okay, okay. FCP Euro actually sells a lot of stuff for this, which is interesting. We bought some other stuff like the new rubber hangers for the exhaust last night. Not a Black Friday deal, just something I had to buy. Wow, everything was loose. Didn't sound good, but the threads are clean. If you're ever parking a car, guys, please don't do what these guys did. Please don't do it. Anyway, let's talk about Lum-Tec. So, since they're the sponsor of this live stream, so Lum-Tec, we gotta get the watch out. Gotta we get it all dirty working on the Mercedes. So the Lum-Tec's owned by a friend of mine that I've known since I was like 18, back in the Luxury for Play days, which is like a forum. There was a forum about cars and watches and fun stuff like that, like 15 years ago in the forum days. And obviously, all the forums are dead now, but he used to sponsor a Gold Rush Rally, and he made all these epic watches that look like Panerai and Bell and Ross and all the watches that we all love. If you're a car guy, you pretty much always love watches. They go hand in hand. And he made all these epic designs that were super reasonable prices. Oh, this one's a drain. This is the weirdest one ever. It's a line that just goes down and out the fender. So anyway, I've always wanted to work with Lum-Tec, and we're actually talking about making a Watch JR Go edition watch, which would be sweet. We might actually do that one of these days. So there's a link to them in the description if you want to check them out, and you probably should. All right, is this one loose too? Everything's loose. That one's not very loose. Okay, all the lines are solved on there. Now let's get the clutch going if we can. Of course, the line's completely out of the bottom of the master. Ooh, and it's not a 10. It's huge. Let me grab some more flare wrenches and a rag. Make sure we don't get anything on here. Clean up all the rust that was on the flare fittings, kind of cleaned up too. So that looks nice. Looks better. It's the important part. I'm going to grab some brake fluid, brake clean. Here we go. This will make it all look nice. It's not a new master, but it's a lot better condition. Hold up the watch like Shutter Sanders. I love this watch. This is the M90. Yeah, we couldn't take a day off for Black Friday, especially when like I was trying to get back over here and get all this done yesterday. I was like, man, we could be working today. So we're working today. You know it. Okay. More flare wrenches. This one looks like a 12. Hey, it freed right up. Can't beat that. I think it is a 12. This Mercedes with all of its oddball sockets sure is a weird deal, like I mentioned in last night's video. So that's definitely funny that it just has so many weird sizes like 7, 9s, and 12s. Every other car is just like 10s and 13s and 15s. And it's just weird that this uses all of the sockets and wrenches you never have to get out. Okay, now this one's tricky because I can't get an excellent grip on the bottom of this master where the line hooks up. And we still need to clean all this out. And then Eric has to go get open heart surgery on Monday. So we have to get his brakes done right after this. So we're going, we don't know if the bores are corroded, Andrew. That's kind of the thing. And I'm just kind of hoping they're not. I'm very much hoping they're not. And also, we don't have anyone to rebuild these things. So yeah, we'll talk more about Eric's surgery here in a minute. But we have to get his Lexus sorted out that we just went and found for my sister because they have to drive to Ohio. Yeah, crazy, right? He's got to have 3 different heart surgeries in a matter of, I think they're doing it in one surgery. So anyway, he's outside on the phone with the hospital, figuring everything out right now. And then I just have to get these 2 lines hooked up, and then we'll switch cars and get over to their Lexus. Come on. Come on, I believe in you. Your threads can start. Why is it upside down? I just can't get my hand in here. There we go. Once you get the line wiggle going on. Is it going? This is the worst. It's the worst. I can't tell. It did not start yet. Oh, wow. Oh, my back and my arms hurt. Everything hurts now. The problem with pulling these masters off here, too, is who knows how wild it's going to be to get these things apart. Yeah, this thing is super, super old. But we did stop all the master leaks. We should have had Scott jump in there. Everything good?
No.
No? What's the word?
No go.
No go? Really? Insurance didn't figure it all out? What on earth? That's crazy.
Yep.
Huh. I thought they just said that it was all in network.
They don't know.
They
One says it is, the other says it isn't.
Huh.
We just talked to like 4 of them. And they won't give us an answer on whether they're certifying it or not. So
Crazy.
yep.
I just can't get my hands in here. What if I just disconnect these wires to the brake switch? And then work backwards. Huh.
Can't get a thread in.
Nope, it won't start. It's just kind of chilling down here. And I think it's because the angle, the like hard line holds it at a weird angle. So I was trying to push against it and get this thing to start, but it was really trying to fight me. I see. It also needs to go this way, towards the fender. That's the rest of the problem. Man, nothing worse than pulling hard lines off brakes. I did get all of this master hooked back up, so we need to get inside and just pump it a bunch. Frank says, tell Eric to fly to New Jersey and get a surgery at the Deborah Hospital. It's free. Yeah, I want the free version for sure. For sure. All right, I'm going to try to put some tension on the line and see if it'll.
I didn't know that was a thing, but I'm sure it is. I think it started. It's moving smooth. And it's not acting like it's cross-threaded.
There's just no range of movement up in here. Make sure it's... Yeah, it's straight. That's for sure.
I just don't like it. Well, this might get our clutch and our brakes back. Helps us get the wrench on.
So are they trying to figure all this out internally?
I don't. Rachel's on the phone with them.
I gotcha.
They didn't send all. I mean, they sent pre-approval for the surgery, but
Yeah.
not for the testing.
Oh, but the testing is the surgery.
I mean, it's two. It has to be two different things.
I see. Come on. I wish I had one of those flare wrench sockets. That would be the ideal tool for this. Instead of floundering around with this wrench.
Use two hands. Can you find a younger S-Class? Probably. Kevin, what's going on in Lakeland, Florida? Oh, everyone else said just tell Eric to get a surgery at the pawn shop. It's cheaper. That's true.
Black Friday sale.
Yeah, the 25% off at minimum.
Yeah. I can trust those guys.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good dudes.
It's gonna be very sterile.
No, all they have is an old hedge trimming.
Yeah.
Power hedge trimmer.
Gonna have a bit of a scar.
It's gonna hurt. At least, actually, it could be. Most of those tools are stolen and brand new, so you could be totally fine.
Possibly.
Hey, there we go. All right, don't leak on me again. Please don't leak on me again. Please, 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 please. Time for clutch fluid. And if we get clutch pressure, guys, this car is gonna go back on the road. Clutch pressure is the key. You gonna pump it?
Yep.
I'll fill it up. I gotta bust out a brand new bottle. I got a brand new bottle. Really jumped off the deep end. Singer. Huh? All right, this thing only needs like a drip of brake fluid.
You think clutch for that?
Yeah, well, the clutch, you actually can't operate from the seat because you have to pull it up. Sorry. Yep, it went all the way down. I heard it. Everybody else heard it too. All right, all the air is coming out. Sorry, you really have to lay on the ground to operate it. Okay. I guess that's close enough to full. No air? You going all the way up and down? All right. How are we looking? You feeling any pressure? Or is it just going all the way to the floor?
It's just clicking over the floor.
It'll probably take a minute before it starts working at all. But I guess what we should really do is just jump under it and try to yank it through with the bleeder. I see it moving because all the wires out here are moving. All right, let's get this thing in the air. How far back? So the Mercedes actually does have a lot of parts for this. There are a lot of parts for this car you can get. And then there's a lot of parts for this car you cannot get. And the list of not get is much, much, much bigger than get. There's no doubt about that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and run it up. You'll probably want to hop out. Once we get fluid down to the slave, we'll try it by hand and it should be good. I think we'll get it really quick. All right, we're up. Is everyone excited about this? Because I sure am. I'm thinking we've got it whipped this time. Whipped. Liter time. Please have fluid down here. Please, please, please. We got a vacuum on it. And it's not dripping down the lines anymore. All right, I'm gonna climb up on the ladder. Could you just keep this around 10? I just want to see if it's pulling fluid through. I can't tell if it's moving one bit, but it looks like it's down quite a bit. All right. Usually I could see the line moving in the reservoir there. What's up? Nothing. Nothing new. You see any fluid yet?
No.
Nothing?
Nope.
Man, unbelievable. Okay, we're going back up to the front reservoir. Check again with the world's oldest ladder. Ladder that came from the Titanic wreckage. Same level. Not even a drip. Wow. All right, closing that bleeder. We're gonna check one more and we're giving up and we're getting Mercedes. I mean, Alexis. Where do we get Alexis? Outside. Let's open this one real quick. Guys, we're gonna jump back to that rear T for just a moment and try to get brake fluid out of there. See if we have any luck. All right. Oh, that's the one that's a 9. Just have to keep switching wrenches. Where's the 9 at? Great question. I took all the wrenches out. Smart. Here we go. All right. I think you're going to get fresh brake fluid immediately. Crank on it. I hear some coming. It's getting fluid, lots of air. Lots of air. Lots of fluid though. I don't know if you guys can see the reservoir here, but we've got a quarter of it filled up. Keep cranking on her. We're gonna pull all the fluid out of the master before we get out of the air. Okay, I'm gonna refill it. Gotta add more. I know we just went through a ton. Oh yeah, almost out. The clutch, I'm just assuming if we let it sit for a while, it might fill the line up this time, if we get lucky. If we get lucky. Reservoir is full. I've got your leader closed. Oh. All right, go for it. Keep going. Oh, dude, that's pure brake fluid, no air. There's a couple dots. Keep going. Dude, it's getting so good. Okay, I'm closing it. I think that might be enough to actually get brakes back, especially this wheel that kept locking up on us. That's what I'm worried about. All right, coming over here. Do that real quick. Clean up our sockets real quick. Guys, we've got clean brake fluid all the way back to the rear T, so that's good. We're doing better. Finally, we're getting all the air out of this system. It's been so much work. I don't think there is a service position for this hood. If there is, you have to disconnect the actual hood latch system, hood spring system. People keep saying there is though. Okay, come on up here and hit it. It actually sounded like fluid.
Let's see.
Keep going. Okay, closed. Closed. I'm gonna dump out. We got all of this brake fluid out of the system. So that's, do brakes really matter? It does help if you can stop every once in a while. It does help. Let's try this option. I'm just gonna crack it. And then I'm gonna hop up inside and okay, it's open.
Blow it out.
Yeah, see if I can step on the brakes and blow it out. All right, I'm gonna leave this here for you. You got the container? I hope this works. I really hope it works. It's impossible to move this thing if the brakes are stuck on. And they were when we pulled it onto the tow truck. And then they unstuck. It had pressure.
Yeah, this wheel's locked.
It's locked up.
Oh yeah. No fluid.
I'm hoping that we're going to see some fluid back there. Well, I think that's where we have to give up on this car and switch to your car. I know we don't have any time. Did you hear brake fluid dripping? I did. Oh, I think it just popped out of the. Yeah. Popped out of the master. All right.
I mean, the wheel turns, but it doesn't turn easy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're not kidding. That thing is very stuck. Try it again. Wow. Oh, man. Everything's got to come apart.
Hammer time.
Unfortunately, even though we got brake fluid all the way to the rear T, yeah, it's probably a complete brake system rebuild, unfortunately. So for now, we have to get this off the lift because Eric's Lexus has to get in here. So let's get it out of here. Lawnmower.
You don't have a wheel dolly?
Oh, we do have the rear wheel dolly sitting over there if you want to throw them under the rear. Coming down.
Coming down.
Oh, if you put it on the wheel dollies, we can't take it outside.
Oh.
Almost there. This is going to be a fun maneuver to get this out of here, that's for sure.
I don't think so, Tim.
Okay, Jeff. I think everything's cleared and clean. Put the cap back on the clutch, even though the clutch gave up on us, but we didn't give up on it.
No, we didn't.
I didn't. Let me keep working on it.
You don't have to throw it.
All right. Oop. Brake clean down. Okay, so we need a strap to hook up to the mower. We got to use our mower, replace the hoses and cylinders. Yeah, this car does need a frame off. There's no doubt about it. It needs literally every single piece. I'm sure you guys saw the video from last night where all the rubber's bad. You know the hoses are bad. Like literally every piece of this car is hurting. But the interior is excellent. We can't LS swap this car. It wouldn't have any value if you LS swapped it. It's a good joke, but it's not real. You don't LS swap is a terrible idea. Possibly the worst. It would be worth negative money. Yeah, I mean, obviously the drum brakes are a real problem. There's no doubt about that. I've got a strap right here. You guys want to watch our epic car moving shenanigans? This is how you got to do it. There's really nothing to hook onto the back of this. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You have to go around a control arm. Not a single toe point. Thanks, Mercedes. I think we went around the axle on the driver's side. Driver's side axle here. All right, Eric, you want to steer, or you want to drive the mower?
Yeah, Scott, why don't you hop in there?
No,
You can do it.
I don't think so. With because we're gonna have to go forward and back 15 times to actually get out of here.
Here.
This is a maneuver that's not fun.
You go pull it.
Oh yeah, the mower will pull it, no problem. No problem. Oh no. Jump it. It needs to go mow a yard.
You want your receipt, bro?
Take my receipt.
You guys really know what a receipt is.
Yes, I do.
What do you do with receipts?
Receipts tell you what you bought and how much it was.
Do they?
No.
I think they actually just litter your car with extra paper.
Oh no.
That's what they invented them for.
Wow, so people would keep on coming back because they remember the low prices.
It's possible.
Not impossible.
It's not impossible. I figured this thing ran long enough, but
Put him on
go for it. It needs a hint of choke. It's full of gas. All right, we got the mower going. I can't really put a laptop on a tripod. Where's the broom? When you do a quick clean. Huh? Oh, I didn't say you had to. I just want to clean it before the Mercedes, the Lexus. Keep her able to organize. Get all the trash out of here. We're not walking around, damn it. All right. That's better. Oops. That didn't work.
This out of here.
Spread. All right, that's coming in. Man, I sure am glad this floor holds up to everything we spill on it. Because we spill a lot of stuff on it.
One more thing to do.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, crank it. Stay right there, keep it cranked. Closing, stop. Other way back. Come on, 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 come on. Oh! All right, you're lined up. Give me one of these. And now back the other way. This way, stay this way. Crank back. That way. Yeah. And hold on. Make one more hit. A little bit tighter on this side. Yeah. Good enough. We can lift that. Now you guys see what it takes to move these things in every single time. It's just crazy. It takes just so much work to switch shitty cars in and out of here. Yeah, it'd be cool if EAA wanted that car. I know Jimmy's World wanted that car, which would be pretty sweet. But nobody has diabetes like the King of Candy. The Candy King is here. You know it. He is here. So we're going to get all the brakes out of the back of this thing real quick. I don't know why I can't click out of this thing. There we go. And the car ran over a turtle. And then get this in the air and start throwing everything together. Nope. Leave those alone. Oh, no. Yeah, it does look like it snaps on. Didn't break. It's part of that video aid machine we just bought. The best Black Friday deal ever. All right, I'm going to get this thing set up to get on the lift. Oh, shout out to Lexus for these clearly marked lift points. I'd throw you guys down here, but I'm sure you guys have always seen cars get lifted. It's not that big of a deal. There's one side. Oh, the wheel key. Yeah. Wheel key. Scott, if you just want to go mow the yard, it'd be great to have a battery charge on that lawn. We're kind of kidding. Not completely kidding, kind of kidding. All right, there's your wheel lock, car going up. See how fast we can do some brakes.
I think it's going to take longer than you expect.
I like it. You like it?
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Bouncy, bouncy. On the pad for a treadmill rear tires. And then you need a 19, obviously. I'm going to put that right there so we get those wheels off easy.
Yeah, watch out.
Here we go. It's game time, baby. All right. So Eric got a full brake setup for this. We got like ceramic pads, fully coated rotors, all kinds of good stuff. So we can make sure it's got a slight vibration when they go to stop this thing. So we're going to try to crank this out. Lexus swapped the LS. LS swapped the Lexus. This would be a great candidate for an LS swap, but it's got a wonderful V6 that makes tons of power. It really isn't a bad car at all. Not a bad car. Man, those rotors are perfect. I can't believe they said this needs brakes.
I bet it's just the front.
It probably is just the fronts. They actually all feel amazing. And the pad depth looks great too. I don't know why it's getting that braking vibration. Full send. Clear. Next. I was like, let me do it. Man, these are clean. So clean. These brakes actually could be replaced with pads. Go. Ooh, this one's got some bridges in it. All right.
Ruffles have bridges.
Ruffles have bridges.
Just give it.
Hercules. Clear. Did the job. It does it every time. I'm going right past you. It's my toolbox. Cool.
Yeah, this one has no lift. Passenger has lift. That's probably what we're.
What is a dragging caliper in reality?
What's a dragon caliper?
Oh, it's actually, no, they're about the same. They seem equal. I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. What are we dealing with? 18? 19? 19. 19. All right, let's see how fast we can yank these things down. Taylor, we'll be at the shop, but you don't need to bring anything by. Caliper off. Got me a front rotor. Working on it. Man, these pads really do look good.
Yeah.
But I don't love that. Scott, come here. Get rid of that DS. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Need you faster. Hold this right here. Switch me sides. I've got it held. You don't want to hold all of its weight. You just want to keep it balanced. I don't know if we'll be able to get this thing in here, but I'm going to try. The pad expander. Nope. Switch to the other brake tool. Oh, look. I found a caliper hook so Scott doesn't have to work, even though we should make him work. Hang that on that hook right there. The hole. You see the hole?
Oh,
Get it up on there. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. That's you figuring it out. Keep going. There it is. You got it hooked. It'll stay. It'll stay. You did good. Perfect, dog. Perfect.
hammer,
Hammer time.
mallet.
There's no retention screw.
None that I see.
It's just rusted on. Jeez. That's loud. Sorry, guys. Why is it being a pain? I know the thing is we just need to hit it for real, but
Yeah.
it's just loud. You gonna hit it? These are so nice. Now hit the rotor off. Be ready to catch it. It's gonna go flying. And hit backwards towards you. Watch out, heat shield. Spin it. And then give it like 2 more. There's a bunch of rust on the concentric ring. It'd help if we sprayed some knocker loose. It's coming. I can see the rust cracking off of it. Here. Where'd my spray go?
Where you go?
Spray-o. These are stock for sure, huh? I mean, this thing's brand new. Oh, it also has those screws where you can press it off.
Yeah.
Here. Let's try them.
She ain't moving.
Okay, hold on.
You're good.
I hate to have to do this press off thing, but it's bigger than M6.
Yeah, she's don't come off.
Is it M8? It is. Yeah. It just doesn't want to start. Okay. You don't have to hit it if we use the press method. But there's just a bunch of trash in the threads. So I grabbed some disposable bolts.
Disposables.
Let me double check. Yeah, I definitely have the right size. Just a lot of trash in there. Grab 13, I think.
Are you doing it on the ratchet or you?
Either way, it doesn't matter what you use. Just crank down on it and it should push it right off. After you get all the junk out of those rusty threads. Yeah, I mean, this should be a pretty easy job. We figured it would take like 15 minutes. Was that it?
Yep.
Let's cheat. Came right off. Okay, that one's off. Oh, hey, before you go on, let's wire brush and anti-seize the concentric ring. The wire brush is right behind the laptop or right here. Right here, right here. And then the anti-seize is in that first locker. Right here, this side, where you put the wood. Okay, I hate to do this. You could do that. I was just going to smear it on with a glove, but it's going to drip, so go for it. Let me get a rubber glove, and I'm just going to smear it all over the face to make sure it doesn't rust back on for you. We'll make sure this doesn't rust in the future. We'll just throw away all these gloves. I don't like them anyway.
One more.
Nope, that's good. This is definitely going to smear all over. Make sure we don't get too much on the ring. A little bit on the studs. All right, now toss your new rotor. And I think it'll come right off if you ever have to change it again. It'll be rusted in place.
Genuine geometry.
Genuine. Oh, nice. You even got the screw holes in the same place. Let's take this dumb sticker off. I know. My only thought is that what if it pushes the wheel out 1,000th of a millimeter?
I don't think so, Tim.
I don't think so either, but hey.
Let me find-
All right, this is our trash pile.
see if I find you the right way.
Yeah, we need the right brake pads. And then we're going to find out when they did their inspection on this the other day. They probably put brake fluid in it. And we're going to end up pushing it out of the reservoir. It'll be a bad day.
Carbon fiber ceramic brake pads.
Carbon fibre. We're putting fibre in this thing?
You're gonna have to show them to me. It doesn't tell me.
Here's a front. Wow, look at these. They took this to the shop the other day and they said the brakes were bad. Those are brand new.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I know. We could open the bleeder. We could open the bleeder. Are we going to?
Yeah, brand
Don't know, dog.
Is that the same?
That's the new one? Yeah, I guess. That does look pretty right.
The fronts will be bigger, right?
No, you got the right ones.
Yeah, the fronts are bigger.
And is there spring clips in the box? Hardware, look at that. Man, they even gave us new slide boots. Gave us everything here. Gotta get all this stuff moved over. Open our bag of clips. You know, we could also grab a piece of cardboard and spray some disc brake fluid on these real quick. Yeah. I know it has anti-rattle. Uh-oh.
What?
I don't see my disc brake fluid.
Caliper enamel, same. No, that's just paint.
Got it.
Got it.
It was with the chemicals. All right, guys, we're going to run outside for a second and spray some disc brake quiet on here. Eric's here. We're working on his Lexus because he's got to drive to Cleveland on Monday. Yeah, tomorrow. He's going tomorrow. Hopefully this stuff still sprays. Haven't used it in a while.
You have any more of those caliper hangers or just the one? There's one more on the table. But don't take it off. Don't take what off? You have a caliper. Oh, okay. Because then we can't squeeze against it without blowing the pistons out.
Oh, okay.
I need something to push on. All right, we've got disc brake quiet all over our new brakes, drying outside. Should be ready to push this thing back in now.
Yeah, they said they measured them over.
Out of what tolerance? They're amazing brakes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They said they're not Lexus brakes,
Oh, okay. I think they were Lexus brakes, though.
but they say they're not.
I think they lied to you.
Wish you could see something on it that said.
I'm gonna retract this guy a little bit more. Come on. Do it. What's up?
See if I can see a mark on it or anything.
Oh, did they look OEM? They look OEM to me.
I think they are.
The nice thing is we barely have to push these things back in because all the material was on them.
Oh, I'm gonna take those with me next time I go back.
And be like, hey guys, remember when you said these brakes were bad a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. Remember how nobody has a real mechanic?
That's true. Accurito. All right, we're retracted. That disc brake quiet needs 15 minutes, I think. So we gotta spend 15 minutes talking to chat. How fast do you have to get to your tree job? Right now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. All right, got our clip out of there. This is pretty. Before we do the next one, we actually do need to go up top and make sure we're not pushing fluid out of the, getting close to pushing fluid out of the reservoir. But if they didn't refill it, everything will be fine.
I don't think they did. But I don't know that they did.
I think the factory ones are the ones that get these double clips like this that help make sure nothing can rattle. But you're right, I don't see anything on them that says Lexus. They just look brand new.
Yeah.
Brand new.
The rears are kind of well.
Yeah, maybe they didn't change the rears.
I have a feeling that they are factory pads. They just put them back on the rotor, or maybe that's why it hops, is because they did. You know, they just did the old. You can't get in there at all.
Chad said maybe the shop that quoted these brakes can fix the Mercedes brakes.
Pick that up.
It's fine.
The door won't close.
Oh. I was like, I just leave it.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're going into the hood.
Yeah. We can. It's a good call. It's gonna be tight. Drive shaft safety loop for drag racing. It really is a drive shaft safety loop, though. That's crazy. Nice two-piece drive shaft too. This thing's pretty. Hitachi shocks. Toyota Hitachi shocks. Huh. The one thing I want to know is the new brakes on the spring clips. I don't think they want to put them on. They have the holes.
They do?
Yep. It said to wait 10 minutes. I don't think it's been 10 minutes, but here we are with our fresh brakes that look wonderful. Much, much nicer than what's coming off. And now we're going to have to carefully get all this put together while trying not to touch all the disc brake quiet. That stuff's super sticky. Super sticky. And where's my metal clips? Put my gloves back on so I don't cut my hands up doing the clips. I think I'm working on this the hardest possible way.
You want me to pick it up more?
No, I got it in there. It just takes some finagling to actually make that happen.
Yeah, the clips can be a thing.
Yep. But yeah, it sure looks like they just changed these. It's crazy that that one guy said the brakes were perfect and the next guy said they're trash.
Yeah, they said they're below the mark, and I said, "Wasn't it start squealing?"
Right.
I wasn't trying to push on too hard.
Yeah, you should have pushed on them harder, probably.
Yes.
Guys, this car is like brand new. They just bought it from a dealership. It's under warranty for like everything. And then like right after they bought it, they came back and the shop decided to tell them that they went there and they said it had brand new brakes. They went back and they were like, it needs brakes now. And of course we tear it apart and the brakes are literally brand new. Brand new. They look amazing. Last clip. We need this clip, which is not that clip. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Let's see. It's that one.
You want to give me the volt key, and I'll come back. I'm gonna have to.
Oh, you gotta go do that tree job?
I'm gonna have to. I hate to leave you hanging, but
Yeah, I'll get all this done. It's no big deal.
I'm gonna have to. I can come back and get it. Bring drive it over to when you're done.
Whatever. Whatever you feel like
I'll
doing.
Make sure it doesn't vibrate.
I'm actually gonna make sure it vibrates twice as much.
That'll be fine. Make sure the engine falls out.
Yeah,
So then they can tell me I'm not getting an engine.
I'll get you the full rolling vibration package going on.
I'll go turn that mower off.
Yeah, you might take it for a quick rip
Yeah.
just to see if it'll mow and stay charged. All right, These new brakes are looking very pretty, though. I will give them some credit. So, yeah, I don't really know what was going on, but we drove the thing around today, and it clearly had braking vibration. And they won't even drive the car. It's really ridiculous. They charge like a huge. What was the diag fee? 100, and they didn't drive it. They didn't do anything. Love that, right? Love that. So, pretty wild. You guys know customer service is downhill these days. Oh, yeah, Eric should be watching the Chiefs game. It's kind of interesting that he's not. He doesn't miss any Chiefs games, but he's got to go cut down a tree right now since they're going to be at that heart surgery thing in Cleveland for, I don't know, I think 18 days or something like that. So they leave tomorrow, and then it'll be a little while before they're actually back. So pretty crazy. I'm going to try to read through all these comments real quick because Eric had to roll. The score is tied at 3. Interesting. But yeah, this is actually going to be, rotor sounds a little flat to me. This is going to be really nice with all these new brakes on it. I think it'll shut up. $55 PS5 controllers, those sound pretty reasonable. Anyway, RX 350 owner, this brake job's pretty easy. And this is a great car too. I really do like this thing. Like this thing a lot. I hadn't really been out in it until today when we drove all over the city. So I'm thinking our brake pads are probably ready to rock. I'm going to take my gloves off again so I don't get stuff all over the anti-seize. These clips are going to be really hard to get in there. I wonder how these guys are putting them together, because you got to like put it in here as a unit like that. How do they do it? What do you think? This is a normal automatic transmission, 8-speed. Definitely not a CVT. Lexus doesn't do a lot of CVTs. It's really Nissan's baby, isn't it? Old Nissan CVTs. Who knows the tricks of the spring clip? Somebody here does. Oh, they keep falling apart. I can get them in, but they keep falling apart. Huh, that's interesting. There's no way to put the springs on after the pads are installed. I don't think there's any way. There is, and the answer is put the caliper bracket back on. I hate to do that, but I guess let's do it. Let's do it. I didn't want to. I much prefer to do these things as one step, but it's just not going to happen today. You guys win this round. Switch to what looks like a 15 now. 15. Come on. Switch to a non-swivel socket. See if I can actually get some power on this without having to go to the big impact again. Hey! There we go. I love my swivel sockets, but every once in a while, they're gonna let you down. Here we are doing this the easy way. I much prefer the GM brake jobs where you don't have to split these things twice. They didn't give me new retraction springs. Come on, guys. One break done on our 15-minute job here. Took way too long, didn't it? Way too long. All right, what are the torque specs on Lexus brakes? Yeah, 15 minutes per brake is actually the right answer here. 2021 RX 350. Front and rear mounting bolts are 25 foot-pound. That's 2020. But you know what? It's the same. Caliper bracket and bolts. Huh. 77 on the main, 25 on the little ones. Okay. Grabbing the digital torque wrench. We're probably at 25 if I had to guess. That little tiny Hercules thing can go pretty hard. Yep, it's already beyond 25. Okay. 77. Wow. 77's a little harder to hit. I figured I put those on with the little Hercules too. I didn't even realize. She's tight. All right, now I'm going to have to throw this thing back down on the floor No way around it. Yeah, I prefer brakes that don't have those springs on them, that's for sure. It does seem like it's the only way. There's no rotor set screws on these. This is a good car. Only the evil BMW puts rotor set screws in. I hate that anyone else does it if I ever find them. I'm like, come on, guys. Why'd you do that to me? Eric put the lugs too far away. Stay. Here they are. Also, I don't like these lug nuts. It's fine, but these are those like piloted lug nuts that are much harder to get on here than conical lug nuts. Much harder. That's fun. We need to apply the brakes. All right, I'm gonna lower this thing because I do need to get into the cabin here and open the hood. So let me drop this thing down real quick. My plan didn't work. It kind of worked. So the plan was to get the car, this wheel to hold the driver's side up a hair so I could adjust the lift arm, but it's just not gonna happen. It did get the door off the lift, so that's something. Not enough. Might have to throw some more wheels back on. How annoying. Nothing goes right, does it? Tell me we got it now. Oh yeah. Plenty of room to screw this pad up a hair. We're in, baby. That took a lot of time for no reason. We are at max brake fluid. Where'd the pump go? You guys know this thing's a 2021? Why is the brake fluid already looking that bad? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, I only pulled out a tiny bit because we only needed to make a little bit of room to ensure we could push back the other brake pads. Now we're good to go. I just pulled down like maybe a 1/4 inch and I'll put fresh brake fluid in it. This is, CT200H. Well, the CT200H is a hybrid, so yeah, it should be a CVT. I was watching my phone. I'm like, oh yeah. It looks like set screw holes, but it's actually those press out holes, which are very nice. So shout out to Lexus for having the press holes on it. And going to get pizza and wings. That sounds nice for sure. But it's time to switch to, I'll drag you guys around, put you on the toolbox over here so we can switch to the passenger side and redo it all again. Eric had to get a tree done before he headed out in the morning for this surgery. And obviously, like I said, he'll be down for like 18 days or something like that. So when he comes back, it'll be like the dead of winter. And right now it's perfect outside. So that's why he had to roll on us. But I guess Taylor's on the way. So we'll have more people over here hanging out in just a minute. That's a nice height. It's a nice height, guys. I gotta find my adapter for the big boy so we can get the caliper brackets off. A little bit of spray to make sure everything comes apart. Go grab our caliper hanger. I don't know if you guys can see, kind of a long way away, but we're going back to the jack screws to pull the rotor off here. The laptop is a MacBook Pro, like an M1 Max. If you get a code 420 for catalytic converter failure, if it goes under 95%, you get a code. Use gas fuel. Interesting. Interesting. These screw holes are just full of rust over here. Full of rust. But luckily, the bolts I'm using for jack bolts are going in the trash after this. Came right off. Easy breezy, beautiful. Rotor off. Time to clean up our surface. Anti-seize, all the socks. These things are looking pretty bad after 2 uses. Pretty bad. Need my wire brush. All right, time to glove up, ruin another pair of gloves, 1 glove for the anti-seize mission. These gloves have been sitting here for like 3 or 4 years because they're so thick. So I'm just ruining them. Yeah, we're doing the rear. We're going all the way around this thing. The M1 stuff is like, it's not even comparable how much faster the Apple Silicon is to Intel Macs. So I wouldn't wish an Intel Mac on my worst enemy at this point. Maybe one of the Xeon Pros, but no chance. Really, I don't think even a Xeon compares to the ARM-based Apple Silicon. So there will be no more Intelness from me, even though my gaming computer is an i9. I sold my last Intel Mac. It was the one before this one. Almost, whatever, 3 or 4 years ago now. 4 years ago? And this thing's just been insane. It edits video like 100 times faster than any Windows machine. I hear a Corvette. Anti-seize done. Let's go see this Corvette, guys. You can hear him creeping in the driveway. Except there's just a bunch of Corvettes and Camaros and Mercedes sitting out there. And Mini Coopers, the best of the best. With our paint booth. I don't know how far we can go before we lose the Wi-Fi, but there's Taylor's Z06. So let's go see what he's up to here. No, my gaming computer does. It's an i9 Windows PC. Hope you don't fall off that spoiler. It'd be a tragedy. What's going on, dude?
Nothing. What are you up to? It's like our last nice day.
Yeah, I think it is the last nice day.
Is Harry going?
Yeah, he just left. Just left.
I brought him some stuff for dinner.
Did you? Oh, I need to paint the rear brake pads while we're out here. Yeah, I guess you got.
Well, I've seen it in videos, but I haven't been, like, since you got the insulation and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say you haven't been here in a long time.
Looks great, dude.
Been a little bit.
Looks so good.
How's the Z? I heard you did some more stuff.
Yeah, it runs healthy, man.
Yeah.
It's
What else did you do?
It's just the fact, standard head scan, intake, all that stuff. It's like 602 wheel.
Okay. That's pretty healthy.
So it's good, man. I enjoy it. They're already putting salt brine down though, so that sucks.
Oh yeah, no, we're driving the car, huh?
I know, dude.
All right, guys, we got the rest of our. You can see them if I go the right direction there. Yeah, this is my unbelt. I took the sun off of it. I figured unbelt was a lot funnier than sunbelt. I do need to sell this. This is the shop, guys. The shop is at my house now. So there's no more derby building. Forgot what we were calling it.
Or at their house, really, right?
No, I have the other house.
Oh, you do so?
Unfortunately, I do. Not for much longer.
Huh? You got all the good stuff.
Yeah, this is a pretty solid brake job. It's going to be.
These are nice rides too. Man.
Yeah, very nice. This is going to be a great setup for them to drive 13 hours or whatever tomorrow. As long as they figure everything out with insurance. That's kind of crazy. Insurance said everything was good to go, and then they called like 2 hours ago and were like, all right, we need you to pay for this up front.
Yep.
We're like, what?
I did the same thing to my wife.
Yeah?
After, because she has a brain tumor, so we scheduled with a brain surgeon in Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and now her insurance won't pay anything out of state.
Wild.
So insurance is a scam.
Insurance is a scam. Absolutely.
It's a
Top to bottom.
It's a scam, dude. Homeowners, medical, whatever.
Yep.
I don't even want to get into that.
Yep. Full agree.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't know he was going through all that though, man. That's terrible.
Well, he wasn't. He was like totally good to go.
So it was just last minute. Like, what happened?
Well, his normal cardiologist kept saying he was fine, and then he went to a new cardiologist. We can tell the story on here,
Okay.
because we've been telling the story anyway in this live stream. But he went to a new. I saw the pizza and wings thing, and I was getting excited.
Oh, yeah.
He went to a new cardiologist, and they're like, "No, you have to go get your heart fixed right this minute." So this, like, in the last 2 weeks, this all came about. That's what happened. Yep.
It's terrible.
Yes, sir. So he's going to get it fixed. Mm-hmm.
So what's his downtime look like?
They
He'll be
figure
there for a couple weeks. but
yeah,
what's-
18 days up there or something like that, and then 3 months down or something.
Mm.
We'll see. Who knows?
Dang.
You know, Eric, he'll go back to work after 3 days.
Yeah, but
You're not supposed to.
there is a point where you do have to start taking care of yourself.
Yep.
And as we get older too, you know that
I know, we're old now.
we're not no spring chicken no more.
Nope, that's for sure. Back hurts every morning.
Yep.
Oh, we got the Chiefs score live in here.
Oh, it was 3-3 when I left the house.
Dude, look at that.
Okay.
That's crazy. They're up a touchdown.
10-3. That'll work.
Crazy.
Vegas says they're supposed to blow them out, but
Yeah? Well, I actually hope so. I'm not a big Raiders fan.
no.
Tell us, chat.
Nobody is.
Who in chat is a Raiders fan?
Nobody.
Raiders
There
friend.
might be a couple.
There might be a couple. Did you watch that video? I just saw the video of the Raiders fan at the stadium that was banging on the glass.
Oh yeah, and it broke.
And it broke.
Yeah, shattered.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy.
Like, kicked him out.
I was like-
his ring hit it.
Yeah,
It looked like.
yeah, that's what it looked like. Everyone was like, it was an accident. I was like, yeah, it was an accident,
Yep.
but you did break the glass.
Yep,
so.
definitely did. Yep.
But he was a Raiders fan, so it was on brand.
Yep.
Like
Definitely was.
we got one Raiders fan in here.
Ugh.
And now he's entirely heartless and stronger than ever. Is he a robot now? We got to start eating foods that are green. That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, I do have an ancient Mercedes. If you're in a 61, you got a brand new one. 60 is the line. You got to draw the line at 60.
Got Dubai in there.
Yeah, what's going on in Dubai?
Oh.
I don't ever have to CPR Eric. He doesn't care. That dude, he was in AFib the other day.
Was he really?
Yeah. It happens every once in a while.
Apple Watch tell him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he went to the hospital and they were gonna cardiovert him,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just automatically gets out every time.
Yeah,
He'll
it
just
should.
jump back out, right?
Shocks itself back. Yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't cardiovert him,
Mhm.
right? He just got out of bed. He checked out of the hospital and came over here and was like, "Let's hang some sheetrock." He doesn't quit.
Slow down, Eric.
He doesn't quit.
Golly.
Yep, it's crazy.
I mean, it's good work ethic, but
Ah.
gotta take care of yourself.
Yes, sir. Way past spring chicken. 66. You got a couple days on us.
Yeah.
A couple days on us.
It does chimney repair? No way. Stronger man than I.
It's been close to 10 minutes here.
That's sick watch.
Dude, you like that? That's the
Yeah.
Lum-Tec because this stream's powered by Lum-Tec. That's right. Lum-Tec M90.
That's sick.
I love this
I
thing.
like that too.
I'm a big Panerai fan
Yeah.
and Bell and Ross fan too. And I like that the font on this is very
Yeah, I like
Panerai
that.
Bell and Ross.
For sure.
If you guys can see that. Love this thing.
It takes a lot to get your ultra off the wrist. So.
It does.
There
It
it
does.
is.
Well, in the Ultra, I don't mind working in.
Yeah.
This-
That's true.
Yeah, my gloves are over this right now, just so
Yep.
it doesn't get torn
Yep,
up.
yep, yep.
This thing's nice. So, this is a treasure.
This
This
is
is a
fashion statement.
This is a keepsake.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
like
cool,
this one
man.
a
I
lot.
like that.
Yeah, Eric's got a combat too, and I thought he would. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, check it out. Let's talk about this. Since the stream's sponsored by Lum-Tec, but people don't want to hear about it. I know you guys actually want to hear about it. Here's a brand new Lum-Tec. This one's Eric's, and we're actually going to give one away, not on this stream, but soon because we haven't.
that's sick.
We haven't got the giveaway ones yet,
Okay.
but we're going to do a giveaway. So open this guy up here.
Oh, nice packaging.
It's in a real box. Yeah,
Leather box.
I just tore up all his packing. All right,
that's
here's
cool.
here's the box. You can see that I'm the dealer, all right? Yeah, there you go. This is 38 of 300. That's pretty cool. Anyway, here's his combat, which is actually really sick.
Yeah, that is sick.
And the loom
I like
on these,
that.
the whole point of this is like, so the owner is like a friend. He's been my friend since I was like 18.
Okay.
And he's always built these epic watches that I've
Mhm.
loved. But the loom is like wild. It's got military style. Like, yeah, if we charge this, it will glow the brightest green you've
That's
ever seen.
crazy. I'm
So-
a gray man, so I like the color. of that.
Yeah, this is actually a great
That's
looking
sick.
watch. I
Yeah.
love this thing.
Yep.
So that's a Combat B59. And let's see. Oh yeah, let's see if you guys can see this. Ooh, we'll try to get all the light out of there.
That was only like 10 seconds of flashlight too.
I know. If you go out in the sun,
Yeah.
it's wild.
Dude, that's awesome.
So Eric was supposed to be wearing this thing, but he's got more important things to do.
Yep, I would
That's,
say that too.
that's for sure. He doesn't need to be dealing
Wear it
with.
when he gets back.
Yep.
You still feel like heat coming off this thing.
Yeah, it's still pretty
You're
warm.
halfway done.
Yeah, kind of halfway done.
Not close.
I just figured we had to kill some time while we waited on the brakes to
Yeah.
dry a little bit. Anyway, that's Eric's Lum-Tec.
Yeah, I like it.
Get my gloves. We'll get back to it. All right, guys, we're heading back over to the passenger side here so we can put this back together. I wonder if you could be closer.
I can hold him too.
It's just tough to walk around with a laptop. Yeah, I mean, we could have my dad over here whenever.
Your dad's a stud, dude.
And
I know
works on
everybody
everything.
in there will agree. And if they say otherwise, they've never seen the man or
That's-
met the man or know anything about him.
That's what Kevin was saying right now.
Smartest person I've ever seen in my life
Yep.
on any topic. It's like
He can just
he's like our
visualize.
local Elon Musk.
Yeah, the thing is, he can visualize every problem. Like he spends the
know.
whole day on the phone
Dude.
solving problems for people. But the I think the real trick to that is switching gears immediately,
Mhm.
because he'll be like working, like we'll be programming ladder logic, and he'll get a call from like one of his employees or something.
And just snap to that new
And
subject.
yeah, and they're doing something like they can't figure out the phase direction.
High level stuff too.
Yeah,
No-
right,
No
on a
entry
motor.
level anything.
And
Yeah.
he'll just talk him through it. He's like, get your meter out and tell me what it's saying on all three phases, and we'll figure this out right now. Like,
Your dad's brilliant, dude.
yep, it's tough to switch gears like that,
It is.
especially pausing the thing that you're working on at that moment. Oh yeah, I needed a brake rotor. What? I was ready to go. I forgot where I was.
Corvette parts in here. Driveway full of them.
Oh, there's Corvette parts everywhere.
Everywhere, dude. That's cool.
There's so many C5s in here. This is
Yep.
weird.
Nothing nice.
Yeah, I like it coated.
Yep.
I hate seeing rusty rotors.
Oh, dude, I do too. When I just did the brakes on my Z06 a
Yeah.
while back, and I did the coated ones too. And I've never had a coated set, and I was curious as far as longevity, especially heat, because I'll be honest, I drive that car pretty hard. So they, there's no flaking, no chipping, no nothing like that. I mean, great shape. So
Love that. Found it front. The fronts have big center vents.
yeah, rusty rotors, man, they just take away.
Take away.
It's the attention to detail thing.
It is the attention to detail, that's for sure. Like trying to took me so long to put that on there because I'm lining up the holes where the holes were.
Oh, yep.
You know, there were little tiny rust spots underneath the jack holes, and I figured we might as well line it back up to make sure everything runs true.
Yep.
So, all right, time for our caliper bracket.
Brakes still pretty healthy.
Dude, those are brand new.
I mean,
It's literally
they
all
look
brand
like 100 miles on them.
We're literally replacing new brakes with new brakes.
Hey, good brakes with better brakes, though.
I don't know what I did. Yeah, they're probably better.
Yeah.
It'd be great if I was paying attention and knew where I put the calipers.
I came by and distracted you.
Oh, I put them back in where they belong.
Where they're supposed to go.
Who puts them back where they belong? What an idiot.
That's funny. What year is this?
This is a 21. 21. Come on. Fighting. What have you been up to?
Nothing, man.
No?
Just enjoying being a family man, I guess.
How's your... I don't know if you guys know Taylor had the most famous tornado video from the Andover tornado.
Yeah,
Probably more famous than Reed Timmers.
it is. It's got over 1 billion views.
It has 1 billion views now?
Yeah. Shh. Hey, my boys are on here watching. What's up, kiddos? Hey, Dad. There they are.
So, when the tornado hit Andover 2 years ago now, right?
April 29th. Yep. 22. Yeah.
There's this epic video of the tornado coming right behind this house.
Can
I'm
we show
sure.
it?
Yeah.
Can we
Show it to them. You guys have all seen this video because it went crazy viral. So, if you want to send flour to Eric in the hospital, it's cheaper by the sack. That's hilarious. I love this video. It's just absolutely amazing that you shot it.
It was stupid, really, looking back. But,
I mean, I stayed on.
it is what it is.
I stayed on my porch until it
Yeah.
changed direction right
Yeah,
behind the
that's,
house.
yeah.
Yeah. That was a solid tornado. She was a pretty strong one. Come on, bro.
Oh, I got a new phone, so it's download from iCloud.
I see. You
All right, here we go. I don't know how the...
guys ready to see the best tornado video ever? So crazy. I didn't know it wasn't family friendly. Forgot.
Oh, sorry, guys. Hey, it was, you got to excuse that because in that moment, that's the last thing I was thinking about.
He did. His house got completely wiped off the map 10 seconds later.
Yep.
Ran into the basement, and that was the end.
Correct.
So, yeah, I think it's pretty forgivable.
Yeah. Circumstantially okay.
I was so ready for my house to go. I jumped in the.
That's
I grabbed
what
my
a lot of people said, man.
I grabbed my backpack and all my. I grabbed my backpack, everything I needed to go, food,
Yeah.
water, and the laptop,
Yeah.
and the camera.
Yeah, all the important stuff.
Yeah, everything I needed.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let's go. The
Man.
house is gone.
I heard so many people told me that they missed their only buyer when that thing went by.
I would.
Because insurance is going to pay out,
Insurance is the best, even though it's a scam.
It's a scam,
It's a scam, but it's the best.
but if you need it, I guess natural disasters are different than like if you leave like a candle lit and you leave.
Right.
I mean, they treat that totally different.
Totally
So,
different.
Natural disaster purposes, insurance is a thumbs up, but
Yep.
anything else, be hard pressed to use it. But
Definitely. All right. Well, we got our caliper bracket on. I need to go outside and grab some more.
you could have seen Oz.
Yeah, you could have seen us.
Yep.
Oh man. Not that we live there or anything.
Yeah. This shop is so comfortable.
It is.
Like,
I wasn't planning on leaving the doors open this whole time.
yeah, but
That was the one thing. I didn't want to get cold.
very well
especially-
insulated.
Yeah, I mean, tornado zones are better than hurricane zones. I mean, insurance is replacing all of Florida right now,
All of it.
and they only had to replace like 30 houses in Andover.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
Yep. The timelines are just not even comparable.
They're not.
It's going to be, I mean, it was,
grab some clips.
we got back into our house just under the 1 year mark from when the tornado actually hit. And I would be surprised if those hurricane victims are within years.
Yeah.
I mean, just with
It
what
doesn't-
goes on after, with adjusters coming out and, paperwork and processing, and then, contractors, you got to find somebody to do it.
You do
And
have
if
to-
everything gets wiped out, the backlog of that stuff is just ridiculous. I mean, I couldn't imagine, man. I really feel for those people that have to go through something like that. It's just
I will say,
terrible.
I've seen a lot of the video from the hurricane zones, and it seems like a lot of those people just vacuum out their house and just keep going.
Or cut sheetrock.
They do. They
and
cut
then
the
just
sheetrock and they're
replace
like,
it. Good to go.
"We're living here."
Yep.
Yeah.
I have seen that too.
Yeah,
which-
it's crazy
it
how
is.
many people are
Yep.
doing that.
Yep. No, that's very true. I did notice that as well.
Come on, Clippy. That's the top one. That's
You mean Black Friday emails I've gotten today?
dude, a million.
Like,
I woke up this morning
I'm
and
about
just
to
deleted.
shut off notifications.
I
from
just
my
deleted them
Gmail.
all.
It's just crazy.
When I got up today, I was like, never mind.
Probably 150 or more. So, and I get it, but man, overwhelming.
Overwhelming. If we just had Thomas here,
Thomas.
yeah,
Oh, I bought the car from?
yeah,
Yeah. He moved to Kansas City,
KC,
just outside. Yeah. He's doing good up there.
yeah.
He's doing real good. I made a little day trip with the wife not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and shot him a text while we were there. We went to Shields and
Oh, you went to a good Shields.
yeah, good Shields.
Not the Wichita.
one of the Ferris wheel
got
and all that.
cheated.
I've never been to a Shields before.
Wichita always gets cheated 100% of the time.
I mean, I am grateful we have it because it's still probably one of the best stores to shop around here.
yeah, for
If I'm
outdoor.
honest, for just kind of everything,
Yeah.
like a one-stop shop.
They do have everything.
Um,
But we did get cheated.
but yeah, dude, I had no idea what Shields is truly like until
Yeah.
I stepped foot
Yeah,
in.
Wichita always gets the worst version of whatever.
Yep. But I texted Thomas and I said, hey, I'm not far from you. What's a good place to eat? And he was actually 3 minutes away from me. And
Okay.
he was like, man, I need to see my car.
I need to see my
So he came because he hadn't seen it since it got heads and cam and all that
Okay.
stuff. So
Okay.
he'd never even, I sent him a couple of videos, but he'd never heard it in person.
Yeah.
Audios and laptops and phone. I mean, you're a YouTuber.
Sure. Yeah,
It,
internet
it
stuff.
never does justice.
Absolutely.
So he was like, man, I have to see it. So
Yeah.
he came by and yeah, he's doing good though.
I'm glad you guys got together.
Yeah.
What did I do with my? We got some noisemakers out there. What's up?
Everybody's talking about natural disasters, hurricanes, tornadoes, wind. It all sucks. Is Eric going to the Cleveland Clinic?
Yeah, he is.
He is, he said.
They're supposed to be the best. It's like Mayo and Cleveland are the best places for heart
Yep.
surgeries. So
Yep.
that's where he's going.
This will be a comfortable trip car too, man.
Yeah, it should be an excellent road
So
trip.
who else going? Him and his old lady?
Yeah. Yeah, I figure they'll have the road trip set up after this.
Yeah.
And they just got a magic box, so
Oh,
now they're good.
explain further. What's that?
Magic box?
I'm an idiot, I guess.
It's the thing that acts like it's CarPlay and lets you watch
Oh, while you're driving.
whatever you
Oh,
want.
okay. Yep. Okay.
It is actually really nice. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know until
yeah.
we took it out today. I've never actually seen the Magic Box because
Yeah.
we've always talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they used to hit me up all the time and want to sponsor the channel.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do it, but it never did.
Yeah.
And everybody else makes a knockoff one and they want you to do theirs.
Yep.
Well, they bought one. So I should have said yes a long time ago. And it brings in the speed on its own. It has like its own home screen that replaces everything, and it's really nice.
Like analytically for the car?
Like like speedo
Really?
and a bunch of new options. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's cool.
great.
That is cool.
Yeah, not an ad. Should have been
Yeah.
an ad. Not an ad.
Technology's getting crazy, man.
I lost my 14.
Didn't I?
I had more sockets over here.
It's usually the 10.
Found it.
Missing. There it is.
How did that get over there? Great. 1964 Nova needs rear gear ratio fixed. I don't like doing rear ends. You should do, yeah, I know.
Very finicky.
you
Precise.
you just have to find a shop that only does rear ends.
Yep.
It's not fun to set those up in any way.
Specialty thing for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's probably the worst job you could do.
Yep. Especially on a car as nice as that. You don't want to.
Yeah. I'm just overshooting it by like 2 pounds. Perfect.
So funny.
Right on the money.
Before I headed over here, somebody in the chat had asked if we have a Harbor Freight near us.
Oh, we got Harbor Freight.
Like-
3 of them. I love my HF.
Just look around the shop.
Yo.
We have a Harbor Freight.
Zachary, huge thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for the big subscribe there. And McBake, 06 C6 6-speed or 08 Cayman 5-speed.
Oh, can I answer that?
No, it's
Oh.
the answer is the Porsche. Always the Porsche.
I'm biased because I have an 06 6-speed
But it's a Z.
over there. Z06.
It's that's a different ball game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't know. The thing is,
Yeah.
are you worried about maintenance costs?
No.
Because the Corvette, you're never worried about maintenance.
No.
It'll never be insane. It won't break you.
No. Yep.
The Porsche, if that engine goes, it will break you. The engine's more than the car.
Parts availability too
Yeah.
for the Vet is just everywhere.
If the Corvette engine goes, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like even an LS7 used is like $6,000, say $8,000 somewhere in that ballpark.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But that Porsche engine used is more than the price of the car
Oh,
every,
sure.
every
Yeah.
single time.
Yeah.
So that's a little
Yeah.
tough. Yeah.
Depends on your budget.
Pre-revenue, totally get it. When we did the Rolls Royce rear end, it was a nightmare. The Camaro got its rear end, nightmare. Setting up rear ends and all of the nonsense, like bluing all the gears and then running them through to see where they're wearing and shimming the rear end out until it's perfect. It's an entire thing.
My skin curl, think about it.
Yeah.
Shims and shims on shims.
Rear ends are just a time suck. And
Yeah.
if it was like my car, I wouldn't mind doing it. But as like a maintenance thing, I absolutely mind doing it. It's not fun to set them up. You could probably find some old guy that like sets them up by feel in like 3 seconds. That's probably the guy to find. We have to set them up with, testing and trial and error and everything like that. We have to run multiple times and make sure that everything wears evenly, and it's just tough, right?
Yep.
So you can definitely find some guy who's like, yeah, all I do is rear ends and I can do them about 48 minutes each.
That's who you want to do it.
That's who you want to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. From Augusta. Zachary's from Augusta, right down the street.
Cool.
Yes, sir. Just put an 83.4 in my Dart back when you can still find them dropout gears. Yeah, those quick change gear sets are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to review my 2024 R1S quad launch? Absolutely, I do. Why would it be a launch edition, though? Oh, because the quad came back. Is that why it's a launch edition? Because the Rivian R1S was like always a quad when they were new. And then, of course, that was like 4 years ago now, right? I think those were 20s. So I guess yours is a launch edition because they deleted the quad option for a while and brought it back.
He has to wait 1 minute to answer that.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I know. It's on slow. Yeah. The thing
Slow
is,
mode.
everybody complains when I don't have slow mode
Yeah,
on.
because then it just.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now I just automatically check
Yep.
the box for slow
Yep.
mode. Sorry. You guys complain either way.
Yep.
I try to do whatever you guys want. But since I can't stand beside the laptop and moderate chat while we're working, I kind of have to do this.
Can't make everybody happy.
Yeah, you can't make everybody happy. I try to make you all happy.
Yep.
So, all right, back with the wheels here. Thanks, dog. Heard you grab a couple of those.
Yep.
Of course, I grabbed the wheel lock right out of the gate.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's my fault. It's the worst one. Nobody wants the
Usually
wheel
the
lock,
stubbiest.
right?
You're kind of stubby to begin with, aren't they?
Yeah, they're also not very fun to deal with because they're the pilot lug nuts.
Yep.
Before I forget.
We'll leave that in there.
All right. Somewhere around here, I got a wheel socket, lug socket.
Said the quad was an ordered thing. You could get a dual or performance dual in launch edition. LE just gives you free upgrades of wheels and stuff.
Cool. Sounds awesome. I love Rivians.
And free upgrades.
The thing about Rivians is girls love Rivians.
That's cool though.
Are there any girls in the chat right now? I know it's a minimal amount, but Rivians are happy cars.
Yeah.
And that's the trick.
Yep.
Happy cars. No girl cares about a Corvette.
No.
Never, not even once.
Not really.
How many girls stop you and talk to you at the gas station?
None.
How many dudes stop you and talk to you at the gas station?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
That's always my favorite thread on the internet.
Yep.
They're like, what will girls like more? And it's like, not a single car that you want.
Yeah. They
None of
prefer a Yukon.
Yeah. A Range Rover.
Yeah, something.
Yep. Something.
Escalade.
Something with a happy face.
Yep.
And Rivian
Yep.
is the happiest car on the road.
Yep.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
Love them.
I love the styling of them.
Getting a ball joint kit off Marketplace. Awesome. Awesome. Gotta have a ball joint kit. I've got one over here somewhere, and it's definitely handy. Handy. All right, onto the rears.
Wait a minute to laugh.
Yeah, you gotta wait 60 seconds to laugh. That's just how life goes. All right, we're gonna go to the third position tripod.
Box.
It's just a box.
That'll work.
Learn no sports car is a chick magnet. It's facts. Pure facts.
It's more of a money magnet.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Electronic parking brake. Love that. These rear brakes are way worse. Way worse. So maybe that's what happened.
They probably just did the fronts.
The first guy looked at the fronts and said they were good.
Yep.
And
Didn't
then the
even look at
second
the
guy
back.
looked at the rears and said
Said they were bad.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But you'd think you'd be like, hey, your rears look bad and your fronts look great. But this thing's brand new. I think it has 40,000 miles.
Oh, wow.
So like,
Yeah. What, do you have some brake noise or something? What was the?
yeah, it has a pretty, I wouldn't say super serious, but just like the slightest rotational vibration
Yeah.
when you get on the brakes
Yep.
only.
No,
So
that's got to go.
that's what's happening. We're gonna clean all this up. That's the thing. When my gloves are all dirty, are all greasy, it's
Yep.
just so nice to clean everything.
Grease shines all.
Why is your car so clean? I don't know. Some guy had dirty, greasy gloves on. All this nice black.
Do you ever work on IDI diesels?
Didn't I have an IDI? No, I had a Power Stroke. What a non-intercooled turbo Power Stroke, right? So that was like a 2 or 3 year thing. My '99 dump truck. But no,
that's right.
I've never actually had an IDI. We thought that was an IDI, but it was not. Where was the IDI thread? I don't see it. Was it the? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. So no, I've never actually done an IDI. Just a sort of IDI. Fast Germans are preferable. Thanks, Amy. It's good. We got some perspective in here. And Kathy. Yeah. Shout out to you. Rather have my dad's old school Bug than a Rivian. The Bug's a very happy car, though.
Yeah,
It's very happy.
it is happy.
Everyone loves a bug.
Yeah.
When you see it coming, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
all
Our
right.
kids are in slug bug
Yeah,
phase.
exactly.
So,
You're like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
But you don't see them anymore.
You don't see them anymore. All right, let me spray these down.
When we were coming up, there was like 5 at every intersection.
Oh, dude, they were everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, especially when New Beetle came out, they were
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
Yep.
And now they're all
Yep.
gone. But that's because they all exploded.
Yep. Have you seen that new
ID Buzz.
dude?
Everybody wants an ID Buzz.
That van looking deal?
Yeah. Other
that
than the
what
fact that it has terrible range.
The interior looks incredible.
It looks-
I'll be honest. I mean, obviously not my style, but I mean, they'll sell those things for sure.
Oh, they're gonna sell every one of them. The price is crazy. But
Yeah,
they're gonna
they
sell
just
it.
listed one here. I saw a dealer posted one on Marketplace here locally. It's like, oh, it's at 89.
Yep.
Wow, that's hefty.
Yeah, they're basically pricing ID Buzz only for collectors. Which is what- Because the people buying ID Buzz are the people that have 13 window bugs
Yeah.
and didn't mind paying.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Iglesias.
He's got a fleet of these.
He's gonna
new
have-
things.
That's it.
Yeah, a
It's
whole
just-
warehouse of these new ones and the old ones.
Yeah, it's gonna be just him
Yep.
with 40 of those.
Just him.
Yes,
Imports them all over the U.S.
he will.
Like two.
He will. Fluffy gets them all.
Yep.
Man,
That's funny. And his collection's
wow.
astonishing.
Wow. So, but it is going to be a car for people that want to spend, that have $250,000 buses and want to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
the
yeah.
new
Yeah.
electric one.
For sure.
And they don't care. They don't need to sell more than those.
Yeah.
I really like Tyler's. I really like Tyler's bug too. It's sick. It would be cool if I could get that local VW ID Buzz. I would really love to drive that. But I think there's only one in Wichita, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my hands on that because they probably don't want any miles on it. So who knows? I have not seen the new Jag. So did they release it? Because they said it was coming like December 5th or something. Let's look. I mean, I made a whole video about new Jag. New Jaguar. The new Jag is here, but is it?
That's the same exact link. I
It's
saw,
just
too.
that little picture of the rear end. Yeah, they don't tell you anything else.
Nothing.
Nothing else.
Just a bunch of strange marketing.
Yeah, so we don't have any details on the new Jag. Yeah. But they are saying exactly what I said in the video. That's like the rumor right now is the new Jag will cost $500,000 and they're only going to make a handful of them. So I really guess that's it. The Jag,
How much is it going to cost?
they're starting at $500,000.
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
and only one model and only for like Rolls-Royce clientele.
Okay.
So they're
Hey.
doing exactly what I said they
Yeah,
should do,
yeah.
but they're making it so none of us will ever own.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Chase the niche.
That's it. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, Ubiquity products are great. That's what we're talking on right now. Ubiquity, everything at my house. I love all their stuff. And do you have any idea what can make Cruise not work on a Hyundai Kia? No lights on the dash, horn, steering wheel control works. It's the brake switch. It's always the brake switch. So start there and maybe hook up your OBD2 scanner and go drill down into like powertrain and maybe the ABS module or the ECU. But one of the modules there are going to have a flag for brake switch depressed, brake switch activated or something like that, right? And just take a look at the brake switch status, push the brake and see what happens. But a lot of times there's dual brake switches, like they have opposed brake switches. There'll be one that turns on the brake lights and one that turns on or activates cruise control, allows cruise control to function. Check both brake switches. It's got to be one of those. That's where I would start. Obviously, your Diag tablet or whatever you want to hook up to it with should be able to tell you that in the live data. So, and if you run by Hyundai, they might be able to diagnose it for like $100, and I assume the switch is like $30. So I run into that quite a bit when cruise control is not working. That's what I would check.
Book of knowledge you are.
I
You're on rocks. Yep.
I get upset when cruise control doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
You don't think you use it until it doesn't work.
we have to fix this one problem.
Yep.
You're like, what about the wheel bearing? Cruise control.
Cruise control. that's funny.
I only care
That's
about
true.
cruise control. All right, I got to figure out how to get this thing out of here. Unfortunately, the bolts are just buried, so I'm going to have to get an extension. Buried.
It is really clean though. Good shape.
The what?
This is a really clean car.
Yeah, this car was flawless. It came from, I think it came from Walzer Lexus here in town.
Okay.
But that's not who they were having service it the other day. That's confusing. Now that I think about it, they were having a different dealership service it.
What's your thoughts on these new 7-digit tags in Kansas?
Oh, I don't care.
You know,
I don't care.
It bugs me,
It's
man.
nice having the 7 digits if you want a custom tag. You
Yeah,
can
that's
put
true.
Cooler
Yeah.
things on it. So I know.
I'm a symmetrical guy, I guess.
I like the 6
The
digits.
6
too.
was just pleasing.
It was a good setup. Come on. It's a 14. Why does the swivel socket not work? It's just bouncing on it. I don't understand why it's fighting so much. I'm going to crack it loose with a wrench.
$13.3 Chiefs.
I'm having no luck. 13-3, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I see what happened. Ugh.
Yeah, you need something else.
Got to back it up on.
Yep.
Is that a 17? Shout out to Lexus for using normal tools, unlike Mercedes. It's a 18 or a 19. And you know what? It also has to be like narrow. It can't be.
Yeah, I did notice that. This is a pretty narrow nut.
I've got some narrow wrenches.
It's weird to see that Speedo housing out of the.
The mini
Looks
Speedo?
looks like a clock.
It's huge.
Sitting over there.
It's 18. 18. We have a slight problem. I don't actually have a
Skinny one?
yeah, one that's that skinny. There's an easy way to check the rebound on the brake pedal. Wrap a bunch of cord around the pedal. Oh yeah. Make sure your foot is off the brake. I'm just trying to think of how I'm gonna get this thing. Hey, skinny wrenches.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Great. For the win. Pretty sure our brakes are everywhere.
Oh yeah, I
They
think
have to be.
so. I knew we had skinnier wrenches. Yes. Beautiful. Man, the front ones didn't fight me one bit, and then the back ones are just huge pain.
That's how it's supposed to go, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't be too easy.
Can't be too easy. Oh, they Loctited these. I bet that's what happened. They've run
That makes
Loctited
sense.
them. Could be some factory Loctite.
Not too much, though.
Not too much.
Let them out.
It looks fine.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see these pads once we get them out. See just how bad they are.
Definitely don't look as good as the front.
Nope. I also think the e-brake might have auto set. I don't remember. Oh yeah, she's
clenched.
she's set. Which means we gotta hop in here and take
Drop
it
her
off.
back down.
Yep, put it in service mode. All right. JR had one about a year ago. Oh, yeah, of course. I had one almost 5 years ago. That's when I had an EXP. So if you go back in the videos quite a bit, you'll find my EXP. That was a pretty fun car. I mean, I wouldn't call it great, but it was pretty fun because it was a little 4-cylinder with a 5-speed, I think. So fun. It's just an Escort with a different front end.
Had the 5-speed going for it.
Did it? Did it? I don't remember if it was a 5-speed or a 4-speed. It's been a while. It's been a
You've
while.
had so many cars, dude.
Yeah, I've had a few cars. All right, let's get the scanner hooked up. Retract the brakes. Power e-brakes. So great, yet so bad.
Those lifts are just about perfect in here. Huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we fit them. We fit them.
It appears as such, or you got really lucky.
No, it was a lot of measuring. A lot of measuring. That's what happened. I got to get the hostile out. Just end up killing the battery in this thing.
Back door it is.
Back door it is. I was like,
Not worth the risk there.
I didn't want to. But
Yeah,
we're going.
but you have to. Oh yeah, this is really nice. As the seat auto moves and squishes you. That's funny.
It's so mad the key's not in the vehicle. All right, we're almost back, guys. We had to get Raider just blew a field goal. JR just curved half a foot. The EXP videos were great. I don't know what they'd be asking questions about. Oh, I do know what they'd be asking questions about. Yeah, don't go watch the. It's been a long time, but you can't type her name in the chat anymore. Usually, it's banned. Just to stop the problem, because the problem never stopped. I think this one has a radar cruise. It should. It should. Let's just say it does.
Yeah. No way.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't even remember anymore.
Fancy deer whistles on her.
Does it have deer whistles?
Yeah. I haven't seen somebody put those on in a long time.
I know they didn't put them on here. It came
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Takes a while. We're also a long way away from the module. It'd help if I was just closer to the car. Control unit, brake, okay, special function. Chalk the wheels. Yeah. Shut up. Chalked. You have to restart the car one more time for it to allow you to release the parking brake. Right?
Of course. You can get on my shoulders. Oh.
Turn ignition switch off and on, press OK. I can't even get in there.
Of course.
I think we have to let it back down.
Yep, you're gonna have to.
Didn't want to do that.
Not worth the risks.
I just need it down far enough for me to climb in.
Yep. Quite good right there.
I think so. Let's move this rotor. Take my shoes off, I guess.
Such a good friend.
I know. I should
Keeping it clean.
I'm gonna put my shoes on the floor mat. There's really no other way in. All right, you have the tablet.
You want the whole tablet? Go get it.
I'll let you do it.
Turn the ignition switch off and on,
Oh.
then press OK.
The key's on the workbench. I need the key.
Oh, I need that too.
Here, I rolled the window down.
That one?
Yeah, perfect. EPB must be released.
Just made a little noise too. There you go.
Hey, hold on.
Strangely long.
I think it's good. I think we got it. Do the wheel, does it spin?
There you go.
Okay, we're good. And it's completely released instead of just somewhat.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't have to to make sure the parking brake's quick.
It's just that side moldings on there.
Oh, that's exciting. But that,
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, I rolled the windows down. I was like, oh, I got to leave the key in it. We better roll the windows down. So automatic window down. Don't worry. It is good. So. Yep, good enough. Good enough. Oh yeah, helps you pull the bolts. Not loving my angle with the swivel sucker. Wow.
Yeah, that's on there.
It is actually on there. I might need to take an extra joint out of the equation.
Yeah, that was about maxed, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's also a chance this battery's dead. We haven't charged it in.
Sounded pretty healthy though.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've charged it though. All right, now I've got a better. Got her. I knew it. Sometimes you just got to make sure you don't have 15 things in the chain. Can you catch that bad boy?
Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird angle, isn't it?
It's a very strange angle.
No, you know.
I know.
He's right in the way.
Oh, you know what? Angle out.
Yeah, there we go. Now you should be able to get on there.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. What on earth?
Dude, that's crazy.
What'd they put this on there with?
I'm gonna set it again, see what happens.
I was gonna go get
Oh, new battery?
a different.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, another impact. I don't know. This impact's actually stronger than the Milwaukee, and or a breaker bar would get it.
$16.3 Chiefs.
16.3. Yeah, that battery hasn't been charged in months.
Really? That long?
Oh,
Dang.
it's only on that impact.
You always have a lot of people drive by and just peek the
Cars.
cars.
Yeah, that's the problem.
There's 2 broken necks over there, for sure.
It's a problem.
This thing's like your shop's like
Where do I fix it?
well, no, it's like a dead zone.
Oh, it is a dead zone.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Is it the installation or something that does?
I actually think there's no signal around here at all.
Oh, interesting.
Generally. Where did I put that impact?
I don't know. You walked over there with it.
Went and lost it. There's a good chance this won't get it either, but I realize I don't have
That's a
it.
big boy, though.
Yeah. Impossible.
So great.
Switching to manual. Switching to guns.
What's the breakaway torque on that?
1600.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's no slouch.
Hope the battery
That battery is
on the
full.
car doesn't go dead with all those lights on.
I know, right? Me too. I also hope that.
I'm sure there's jump hacks everywhere here, so.
Let's just get a 19 wrench and put a pipe on it.
1,600 pounds breakaway couldn't get it. That's pretty crazy.
We're here to break things. I don't think I'm going to be able to just pull on this. So.
I don't think so either.
I'm going to go ahead and try to double it up right out of the gate. Come on.
Watch JR muscle.
Nah, I doubt it. Actually. All right. Pull on it with me. Oh, yes.
There we go.
My gosh. They Loctited all the brakes on. Oh, we need the ratchet.
Yep.
No wonders they didn't change the rear brakes. They left them just because they couldn't get them off. I don't know, dude. That's quite a bit of red Loctite on those.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, that one just left to come out. I'm not sure see what that looks like.
Same. Here, show the chat.
What do you guys think? Is that an excessive amount of red
It
Loctite?
should have been blue Loctite anyway.
Oh yeah, but waits for the fanboys to start saying their Milwaukee could have done it.
Oh, the Milwaukee might have done it, but it's in my truck. No Loctite. It was
None.
just stuck.
Just buried.
Just stuck. The Milwaukee is technically a weaker impact, so I assumed it wouldn't, but who knows? A lot of times, if you go put a big battery like the Forge on the impact, it'll exceed its rating by like, I feel like it goes to like
and it'll-
2,000.
Yeah, and it'll handle it too.
Yeah.
What's your hanger?
I feel like you can trick Milwaukee into doing anything.
You need this or no?
I think this one. Yeah, go ahead and just kind of toss it around there so it doesn't fall. Yeah, screw it. Let's go this way.
There we go.
There it goes. She's on. And let me retract that guy.
Little heat helps.
You shouldn't have to get a torch out on a brand new car.
Battery.
Oh no, the laptop's dead. All right, hold on. I'm gonna retract this brake. That's where we're at.
I'm assuming this is an M1, huh?
Yeah, it's a,
Dude, these things are insane battery, dude.
yeah.
I've got the M1 MacBook Air.
Yep.
It's like, dude, ridiculous.
It's,
Like,
all day long.
It's like 18 hours.
Yeah, and I don't understand why it died so fast on the live stream, but it always does like 2 hours live streaming. But I can edit video for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
like hardcore.
Yeah, hard. Yeah, yeah. The M1 stuff is still incredible by today's standard. Yeah.
Yes, sir. We're not gonna lose our bolts this time. Anyway, guys, the laptop's dead. Thanks for hanging out for 3 hours. Hopefully, we're gonna get this all done immediately now. We're gonna jump off here and crank out the last couple seconds of popping off the rotors. And well, let me pop off this rotor. Yeah, I talk to Josh every once in a while, Tim, but he's been working on his house for so long that we don't really see him around anymore. He's either at work or working on his house every day.
Can't knock the
Obviously.
sweat equity.
Yeah. I don't want the battery dying on this thing, so I'm going to have to crank this out pretty quickly.
What are you at?
Back to the jack bolts.
You're 8%.
8%. Ah, yes. I love how easy it is with jack bolts. It's time to get to work.
The other rotor's over here.
No, I know.
Oh,
I just
okay.
got to clean it up first.
Yep, just making sure.
Because, we weren't working before. We were spending a lot of time hanging out in Chad.
Yeah. What's up, Benton? Barrett, Remy, Mom. Yeah, Kevin says red Loctite is permanent. Why would they use it on a new car?
Yeah, I have no idea why there was red Loctite in this at all. It
Yep.
doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
They were trying to screw us.
Yep. Or the next guy.
Or the next guy. Something like that. I don't want to waste a glove on the anti-seize, but I might as well. Get it done.
So many JR lookalikes. Gabe Alex from Legit Streetcars and now Tall JR.
Call JR.
Okay. Must be the haircuts. I don't know.
This glove was much harder to put on. All right, here we go.
The McLaren is no longer here. Alex has the McLaren.
Yeah. Alex has had the McLaren for a long time.
It's my son.
But you got to take it out.
Yeah, well, that's what my son said. You need to show us the McLaren.
Oh.
Because they still talk about to this day when you let me take that to the house and they were just ecstatic. So that's why
Yeah, buddy.
he doesn't have it anymore. It went to a different YouTuber, bud.
Yep. But we talk every once in a while. I mean,
Yeah.
Alex and I do everything together.
Yep.
We were just at SEMA, and I keep saying, he's like, "You want it back?" And I'm like, "I kind of," but I don't want that one.
Yeah.
I want.
You want it back fixed?
No, it's
Is it
fine.
100%?
Yeah, I mean,
Did
he didn't do a
clog
DLD
spring
either.
and all that because it didn't have clock. Because when I drove it, the paddles didn't work. Remember? Because the clock spring.
The paddles worked like half the time. That was the thing.
I thought there was a clock spring issue.
It
or
was a
something
clock
that
spring problem. It was the airbag light.
was-
But he put a clock spring in it.
Did he?
J&J had the steering wheel and the clock spring, so
Ah.
he put the clock spring in it, but he didn't do a DLD. But who knows?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Let's take a gander at what Eric said here. Still live. Cool. But how much battery we have left? Moments. From Rich? No, Rich didn't have the McLaren first. I bought that from
that at
Manheim in California.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Alex from Legit Streetcars
Eric's on his way back.
is who has it.
Yep. He posts it all the time.
Yep. I'll show you when I get home, bud.
Yep. But we're not staying live. I know Eric wants to get back on, but we better just wrap this thing up.
We can wrap it up. I can get a charger. Let me get a charger.
I don't have the charger here.
Oh,
It's on my desk at the old house.
got him.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
Didn't leave the charger at this house. It is that one, right? It is. Yep. Stay.
Those pads are way worse off than the fronts.
Yeah, let's take a look at these. Before we jump off here, guys, just so you can see, they're not horrific though. Like that's still
Still a lot of life, but
it's 30, 40,000 miles of life. That's what's crazy.
yeah.
Is they said these need to replace. That is a crazy amount of life. What a weird pad. What a weird pad design there. So, yeah, this laptop's USB-C, but you need a big USB-C charger over here. All right, guys. Laptop's dead. Thanks for watching. Head on over to lum-tech.com or hit the link in the description below if you want to check out awesome watches that are car-inspired or combat-inspired and really a lot of Panerai-inspired. And we're going to work on a custom watch chair go version of this as well. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjailgo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. You know, I always forget how to hit end. So we're just going to hang out here. No.